What's up, YouTube? It is Monday morning. This morning we have, actually this morning I went and had some blood work done. Ross wanted me to get some labs drawn. The last time I had them drawn was in July, so about 6 months ago. He wanted just, a complete metabolic panel, testosterone, estradiol, pretty much just a standard workup, nothing too crazy. But it was early this morning, so that pushed my day back a little bit, but not too bad. But we're headed to the gym. I'm gonna knock out a quick lifting session, and probably won't do cardio right after I lift. I'll probably do it this afternoon or this evening. That way I can make sure I get all of my lifting in without having to sacrifice any time for the cardio, especially during this current phase, which is still trying to put on as much tissue as possible. That way when we go to cut, I have as much muscle as I can have when we go to cut. But anyways, today is a push day, so I have a standing cable press, supersetted with a standing wide grip row. So pretty much I'm just gonna do a cable press and then literally turn around with the same handles and just do a standing row, because you want your thoracic area nice and warmed up for your pressing movements. And then after that we have dumbbell incline bench. And then after that we have Cybex machine. And then after that, single arm cable crossovers. Then last we have tricep rope pushdowns. My routine pretty much hasn't changed in the past, 10, 12 weeks for push day. I feel like my chest is growing decently. I wouldn't say significantly, but yeah, it's not really the lifting regimen or the exercises you have to change so often as it is your rep ranges or your sets or the volume, but the most important thing is intensity. So if you're lifting, and after 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 weeks, whatever your range is, if you're not noticing any kind of growth or change or improvements, and you're trying to put on mass, there's one combination of two things happening. One, you're not training intense enough to force adaptation by your body, and two, you're just simply not in a caloric surplus. So if you're not in an energy or caloric surplus, you just simply won't put on tissue. I mean, that's just thermodynamics. And if you're not training intense enough, your body's not going to adapt to nothing. So you have to give it a reason to adapt and put on tissue. And if you're not training hard, then it's not going to do that. So that's why I take every training session and every top set to failure. I know some people try to preach reps in reserve or blah blah blah. I don't necessarily think that way, because you never know what could happen in your training session. You never know what can happen later that day or the following day or whatever, to where now you don't get to lift that certain body part for an unknown amount of time. So take every top set to failure for that particular movement. And it also allows you to get in and get out of the gym without having to do a whole lot of junk volume. It allows you to do basically less is more. So, you know, the more you get out of each exercise, the less exercises you have to do. But that being said, check-ins are also this morning. Haven't got the update yet. So tomorrow, I should definitely have an update by then. I'm not really predicting too much change in the plan as far as the diet goes. Everything's going well. Not really hungry too often. Training's going good. Sleep's great as long as, you know, I'm getting my 7 to 8 hours, but I just gotta, now that I'm back at work after the holidays, I have to focus on getting to bed earlier so I can wake up earlier. Yeah, I don't foresee too much changing in the plan. You know, we're still in improvement phase or growth phase, but the calories aren't so high where I can't eat my foods, and it doesn't feel like I'm force feeding myself. Some days I get hungry, some days I don't get hungry, so kind of in that middle ground, I think. You know, I'm not sure what the plans are for any kind of PED changes. I doubt that there are gonna be any changes before I get my blood work back. But currently it's just 300 mgs of testosterone a week, and that's it. That's all I'm taking. I don't take an aromatase inhibitor, so no AIs, no Arimidex, no, I think the other one's Aromacin, so no AIs at the moment. But we'll see what my blood work shows. I feel good. My energy levels are normally pretty high. The weird thing I've started noticing though is like I just feel more apathetic sometimes. So, and I'm quite often a lot better at compartmentalizing and just kind of being apathetic, which is a good and bad thing. But so far that's really the only thing that I've noticed. I've been on 300 mgs a week for a test for about 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks, something like that. So not super long, but I have no idea what the PED change or schedule will look like. But like I've done up to this point, whatever Ross says to do, I'm gonna follow his lead. You know, he's got a lot of more experience in this world than I do, so I'm gonna trust his judgment and his experience and knowledge. And without further ado, I'm gonna get into the gym, film these top sets, post in this video. But yeah, I'm just back to work today, so nothing exciting. Just a push day, eating my foods, getting my steps in, getting my training and cardio, and then that's pretty much it. All right, see you guys tomorrow.